All right, we are here. We are on the Normandy. Phoenix has a purpose. So, we have a crew. We have actually recruited quite a few people. We've actually got... Well, we have Caden and Ashley from the very first mission. And then we have Rex, Garrus. They have joined the crew. Yeah, we are definitely all around the world. Are you familiar with this game, Lizard? I can't remember if I asked you. Because this is also very heavy dialogue, voiced kind of romance, decision-making type game. So we can romance Caden if we wanted to. Oh, hi, White Star. How are you? I remember you were definitely participated the last time we were playing. So our goal for today is we're going to go to Artemis Tau and rescue the good doctor. Not this doctor, the other doctor. You're guilty of restarting Mase Effect 5 times to get a specific outcome? Oh yeah, for sure. I have actually got like 3 or 4 pieces of paper of my plan for this playthrough, and I don't even know if it's actually going to work. I have high hopes that it will. I believe this is Shepard's room. Message from Captain Anderson. Shepard, I'm sure you are already finding your marks as the new commander of the Normandy. Take care of her for me, will you? I forgot to tell you that I had private terminal of the Normandy reconfigured to respond to your credentials. Although if you're reading this, I imagine you figured it out. Anyways, I hope you won't receive too much bad news. So yeah, so this game, at a high level, without spoilers, there's a whole emotional aspect of the characters that you can adventure with and whether or not they are going to live or die. That's really the short and sweet of that. Oh, you were actually playing this while we were doing Fallout. Nice. Okay, let's go. I thought I would do a little exploring before we get to the next planet. What do you think? Because I know there's a planet in the middle. I don't know if I want to like just scooch to go get the dear doctor, or do we want to do like a little side mission first? So this is the Mako, and this is our vehicle, and I am going to drive it like a star. This beauty, I remember getting this, and I played this game on the Xbox, and obviously you play with controller, and this was my favorite thing in the whole game, was driving this bad boy. So here's Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Look at these options. What about my way? I'm your captain.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander.
Okay, well, I don't know if I'm making friends with Garrus right now. So we've got a bunch of lockers here. So these are all the people that we're eventually going to recruit. Oh, wait, I think Tali is here already. I don't know where she is. This is Ashley. She's nice.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
I like when she calls me ma'am. I like that. So yeah, so these are all the folks we've so far got on the ship. Ashley, who's right here. Caden, who's upstairs. Rex is right there. Garrus, we just talked to by the Mako. Tally's here as well. And then we're missing a couple slots here. I have not really spent a whole lot of time dealing with the gear, to be honest. So... yeah, I probably need to do this at some point. Basically, this character, her primary weapon is the sniper. Why am I not wearing... why do I not have the good stuff? This is weird. Weird. So yeah, so, and then there's different armors too that we can equip. Here's Rex. Yeah, synthetics. There's the Geth. So basically there's like 3 or 4 main species. One of the species created synthetics as basically a slave race. Well, you know how slaves, when they get, you know, awareness, they kind of don't like being a slave, so they ended up revolting, right? And they kind of disappeared for hundreds of years, and now they're back mysteriously.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
And this is Rex. I love his voice.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Just a short one, big bro.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, so the Turians are one of the main races. And I think they invented like I don't know if it was like almost like it's basically like a medication that makes the krogan here, this species, infertile, essentially.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Yeah, so he did a much better job explaining it than I just did.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Interesting.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
The dude's got like It looks like bullet wounds and scratches all over his face. This guy has seen the war.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every krogan is infected, every one, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
Thanks for the follow, Boba Packs. Thank you. Technically, you learned last stream, the Geth were basically AI until the Quarians implemented the right amount of modifications. Yeah, there's so much rich lore in this game. It's good.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a krogan?
Fair.
You ask a krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
So, like,
Shepard.
the game has a lot of lore that we learn from talking to different people. And obviously discovering new places and reading and all that kind of good stuff.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Let's see
Whatever
if they
you
got.
want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Show me.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Because I've been buying licenses as we go. Now, I'm seeing the cost. I have 3,461 credits. And this one costs 300,000. These, I'll tell you which one I want, okay? These are super high-end weapons. I want the sniper rifle. This is my goal, to eventually get that. Then obviously, ooh, black market license. Sure, let's buy that. I don't know exactly what that gets me. But yeah, so all the low-end stuff, I can't even afford that either. I don't think the Krogan ever had scientists. I think they basically, they were like mercenaries to a certain extent, right? They did all the dirty work. Remember they said that at the start? They were more into like doing the dirty work for the scientists and all that. Like the other species, basically. There's Tali. Where's Tali? Okay, I like Tali. She's fun.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
So Tali is an engineer, I believe. That's why she's down here, right?
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can.
So
Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
her species are the ones that made the Geth, I believe, right? Yeah, we are definitely broke.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
So you see like the circular, I don't know if it's a talking or breathing, I'm not sure what it is, but the Geth have something that looks very similar. Yeah, Tally is a Quarian, yeah. There we go, Quarian.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Did she say 17 million are in the flotilla?
What kind of freedoms?
Wow.
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
Yeah, no, 17 million is a lot of people to be in. I don't know how many ships we're talking about here, so it's hard to know how big they are, but yeah.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Wow. Geth.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Yeah, so Lizard, this game, the Mase Effect games are made by BioWare, and they did the original like Dragon Age games, and they did the original Baldur's Gate games like 1 and 2. So like they're heavy into lore and storytelling. I mean, honestly, BioWare and Bethesda, like they're the 2 heavy hitters when it comes to these types of games, right? I mean, they also did like the Star Wars, was it the Old Republic, or I think it was called the Knights of the Old Republic. So yeah, they have got down. So we're getting some lore here about where the Geth came from. And the Geth right now, they are our main kind of source of danger.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Yes, BioWare did Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Larian did 3, right? So... Fallout was done by Bethesda, right?
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Like a hive mind.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Why did they turn?
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Yeah, we were getting all sorts of information about the Geth, yeah. Wild. Yeah, I feel like they became sentient to the point of just having basic instincts, right?
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Okay, Tali, sorry. She's getting, very defensive here.
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
Yeah, let's ask about the pilgrimage.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I feel like this game was obviously made years ago, Lystar, so it's almost like foreshadowing where we are with AI, right? Like if we ever do get like a functioning Aggie, it's like we're almost creating our own Geth, you know?
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Okay, I think we're good now.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Bye. So she's gonna hang out here. I think I'm gonna head up. I mean, we could talk to those engineers, but I think it's time for us to get this bucket moving to our destination here. So my question is, do I go straight to the doctor, or do I do the planet in between? Because I think I might need to level up a bit. I'm a little worried about the doctor's planet. I don't know. There's a Titan on there that kind of has me concerned, but... Okay, let's go. I should probably save here. They claim that AI will never reach the Geth. It cannot execute its own decisions like the Geth can. Yeah, I mean, I hope for all of humanity that we don't end up creating a monster. I don't know if I have faith in that. So I think we can go to Asteroid 57 as a stopping point. Let's just go to Asteroid X57. Normandy, go! It's a Pandora's box for sure. Thing is, like with Pandora's box, once you open it, you can't close it, right? Yeah, we can't just stuff it back in, exactly. And I feel like it's... I mean, everything that we see right now is generative slop. Like, let's be honest, right? That we see as the average person. But who knows what's going on behind the scenes, right? Okay, so we got a lot of places to visit here if we want to. But we really want to keep this focused here. Let's just land on this asteroid, find out what the hell's going on here. This is the thing with this game, is that there's so many freaking places to visit, but I'm trying to keep it relatively focused. And not get too off the beaten path, so to speak. At this point, it doesn't matter who I pick. Like, Lyra's the one I want.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling Asteroid X57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Do you see how that thing lands? So cool. Alright, this is our first Mako mission. Whee! Oh yeah, look at this thing. So this is an asteroid, apparently has boosters on it or something. It's a body. How do I get out of the ship queue? Okay. That can't be great. The victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. Survey Station 3, final entry, log by engineer. The central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do.
You lead. I'll follow.
Alright, Tali, thank you. Cool. How old is this game? So I'm playing the remastered version, Lizard. So this one came out maybe... I don't know if it was 2020. I'm not sure. But this is the remastered version. It includes Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And obviously it's been updated, like, graphically and everything else. I don't know if anyone else can tell me. I can't remember when the... what did I just say? Legendary X edition. I don't know when it came out. But we are on a freaking asteroid, and look at that. This thing's basically being shot towards this planet over here.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm...
Who's shooting at me? Oh, there you are.
Negative contacts, Commander.
I just realized that I left the Mako in harm's way, but... Mass Effect 1 released in 2007. The Legendary Edition came out in 2020. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So this is just like Dragon Age. Dragon Age? Yeah, Dragon Age, where you can pause the combat and pick your different skills you want each of your partners to use here. Whether you want the weapons or their special abilities. You can also like tell them to go places. I should have actually dealt with that before I got out of the Mako, but here we are.
Commander?
Okay, so let's go over here.
Turians.
Harak! Check! Check!
Oh, jeez. Oh, Tali's down.
Release the Varen!
Oh, shit. How do I get Tali back up? Do I have to wait? Tali's down. Oh, no. Yeah, Tali's down. So I've been struggling a little bit because, I don't know if I'm just weak. Oh my god. I just took a bullet to the face. Wow. Hey there, everybody. We're not doing too great. Hi guys.
Turians.
Harak! Check! Check!
Shit, shit, shit. My god, Tali, how weak are you?
Release the Baron!
Frickin' Tali just got her ass kicked again. I think Tali will get back up once we're out of combat. 2 is frustrating. You spent most of your time dying. There's Tali. Wow, you are really in rough shape, girl. Okay, so she's healed now. Yeah, no, the combat, especially early in the game here, it's challenging. And arguably that's what makes it fun, I guess. It's kind of like Dark Souls in the sense that, like, why do people play Dark Souls? Is it because it's easy, or is it because it's challenging, you know? You have that sense of success, I suppose. Okay, we get to do the mini puzzle. Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now we can... That's how they do the lockpicking in this game. Like, I did this Asteroid like 10 times, but it's still always... Because we're so early in the game, it's easy to get yourself into trouble here. So, yeah. I mean, I didn't really pick the best of teammates to do this, but it's fine. I should have had Rex and Garrus. But I just figured for the variety of it all. No, I want to get in that. Oh, my decryption skill is too low. Okay. Disable the torch. Oh gosh. There's one down.
Was that you? Can you hear me?
Oh no, you ran out of snacks. No.
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I've
got to go.
Uh-oh.
Good luck.
Who's there? So we got to do this a few times now. I think, what did they say? There was 4 torches, I think. Now I did level up. So we can do Ashley. We're just gonna auto level up all these other characters. So she's pistol. She's basically like a soldier. Pistol, shotguns, rifles. Which makes her, like... Makes me want her to, like, be a bit better. Tali, I think she's, like, an engineering character. So she's really more about pistols and electronics. Which makes me wonder, why can she not, So I'm not exactly sure how I want to spec out the rest of it. The Spectre training is always handy. So I think we'll actually just put in a few here. as well just... How far can we go here? Just go all on the Spectre shit. Because she is a Spectre, so... I do want to get the snipers up as well. So there you go. So those are my main, at this point, is the sniper and the Spectre. And charm, too. I'm not going to go intimidate. I'll just go all in on the charm. Store discount, let's go. Like, there's other areas I should be looking at decreasing my damage. Whoops. But it's fine. Just call me a glass cannon. Not even. Okay, so we did one. Now we got to do the rest of them. And I cannot hop down. I got to go all the way around. You're going for the insanity trophies in Mase Effect? Wow. I believe I'm on normal just because I'm more interested in like the story and not like in like, you know, the so-called combat.
Hey.
Oh God, I didn't mean to. Are you hurt?
What were you doing?
You can't go firing your weapon at everything that moves. What the hell's wrong with you?
Sorry. I thought you were one of them.
Leave the fighting to me from now on. Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast, 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony, the planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Have you watched Don't Look Up? I feel like this is like the same kind of like, the asteroid is heading towards Earth. It's gonna wipe out everything. You like sassy Shepard? What if it lands in water?
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps.
No.
We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. Should be fine.
Oh no. Shut them off. We don't want to go around your frickin' mines.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there.
That means I still gotta go past them all first.
I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll do what I can.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right.
The
Saving Terra
turian
was more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
This is basically saying that the Batarians suck.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Okay, Simon. Paragon +2. Let's go. Time to go. We gotta run to our Mako here. Get in. Oh god, oh god! We should have destroyed them first. Oh wait, that one is destroyed. Wow, you're shooting from so far away. Alright. So that thruster is off. So... Transmission tower. Survey station. Maybe we gotta go up here, I don't know. Can I make it up there with the Mako? We're gonna find out. Get that boost going. Climb, climb, climb. Very nice.
On my way.
Repair. Ooh, jeez. Data link between the transmission tower and several survey stations have been restored. Good to know. Oh, there's the other torch there. Oh shoot, look at all those things. Oh no. I don't know why the council hasn't stepped in and done something about the Batarians. I don't know, I feel like they're kind of benevolent. Like, I don't know, they only step in when they feel they got something to gain from it. I don't know.
Say the word.
I'm not sure the council is really... I mean, I guess part of it is like they can't be everywhere and do everything. I don't know. That feels like a bad idea. You know what I mean? Like they can't, they're so stretched so thin. Are they going to be able to defend everything from everybody? I don't know. They have to pick and choose, right? Yeah, this is super sketchy. Oh, this is such a bad idea. Whee! Well, are we actually gonna make it down from here? We might. Okay, so we're gonna have to go do this by foot. I remember this being a little...
Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Yeah, this is going to be a problem.
Ground penetrating radar and vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
Don't skip leg day. Look at this. I'm gonna have to go through a freaking minefield. Lizards is gonna be bad. Ooh, ooh. One of my favorite things to do is to jump the rockets. It's fun. I know when we get to the building, we can disable them. But we still gotta get to the building. And you can see they go all the way up too. I thought there was a way to scan for these things. I think I'm gonna die, so... You're glad to make it as tough as it is? Oh yeah. No, it like I said earlier, it's like my favorite thing in the Mase Effect. The frickin' Mako is awesome. I can't remember how I'm supposed to do this, to be honest. Pretty sure I'm gonna die if I don't scan properly. Oh fuck, oh god. Okay, so it's automatic. The bad guys here. Okay, we gotta deal with this bro here. Come on. So the proximity thing is really what's to keep an eye on. Oh god. Not to mention all the shooters. Oh my gosh. This is terrifying.
Perimeter clear.
Oh boy. You're smarter than I am. Every time I think I can't make it through the minefield, I only to die. Yeah. This is definitely getting a little sketchy here. This is... Oh, shit.
Take him out.
Doesn't help that we're being shot at here. See, I don't think this is the right approach. How is this... Ooh, I nearly died there. I don't think I can go this way. I think I gotta find another path. I thought it was around this way, but... Shit. Okay. Back to the Mako! I don't think I can get over that thing, otherwise I would have went that way. No death claws, indeed. Indeed. Not just further walk. It's like an invisible maze, you know? That looks so cool, doesn't it? No mama death claws or baby death claws. I think, yeah, this is going to disable it. So you just have to do it once. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Woo! Now we don't have to deal with it on the way back, so that's nice. This is completely optional, by the way. This asteroid. This is just a way to, like, get a little bit of experience as we go here. And there's obviously some story here, too. So I think I have to be careful. You can see the red triangles in here.
Rally round!
Isn't there crouching in this? I thought there was crouching. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at her legs. Now it's really leg day. Now it's really leg day. Ow! You little bish. Okay, so let's see here. I need to get my assassin on. Let's get them just shielded, because they seem super weak here. Now we can get into cover a bit too. What is that over there? That seems very fast, whatever that was. Did we lose Tali? Okay, she's there. Oh, they're like little robot-y things. Okay, we can definitely overcharge these suckers. Allows you to immediately restore your squad members to fighting state. Sabotage. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Ah, I missed him. Missed him. You gotta see the third-person camera moves in Cyberpunk. You know, I've never actually played Cyberpunk. I'm not familiar with. Can I not go first person? I don't even remember in this game.
Rally round!
How much is this thing got here? Oh shit, there's a lot of them there. It's only third person for Mase Effect.
Cover me.
Are they just stuck there? Come on, you need to activate so I can shoot you. Are you stuck? Okay, there we go. See Broski over there. Shotgun. All right, I think we're ready to go in.
Commander.
Allow. Nobody in here. Whoops.
Are you there?
Yay.
You've got to hurry.
It does have a bit of a Halo vibe, yes.
Their leaders setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Uh-oh.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
Wow, that guy's a jerk. I think we're ready to go to the next one, so let's go. So the reason why I decided to do this sort of mid-mission here is try to get a little bit of experience. Just because when we go to the next planet, it's going to be a lot harder, so... I don't know if her lying would have made a difference, though. Kind of hard to say, you know what I mean? I feel like he would have murdered somebody anyways. He might have even murdered her. I don't know. These types of scenarios where, like, your knowledge is power, and once you give up your knowledge, you lose your power, so... If someone's gonna murder someone, they're gonna murder someone, whether it's you or the person you're with. How do you juggle that? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna have to go to the next torch, which I assume is gonna be a massive battle. But the good news is we don't have to worry about this mine. Look at that. We're getting really close. The minefield is disabled. Better to try to save a life? Yeah. Yeah, I can see your point. I need to holster. What's the point of this? Holster, please. To the Mako! Whee! Let's go. I like this because, like, this planet or this asteroid is completely different look and feel than the next one we're gonna go to. And we're not going to go to, like, every single planet. That would take way too long. We're going to do the main ones only, with a few sidebars like this one. There's something over there. Oh, shit. No, don't go in the hole. Don't go in the hole. The Mako is just climbing this like it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, there's a lot of bad guys down there. True. If she did say, there's a person over there, maybe it would have been more of a distraction. We didn't have that choice, I guess, right? It's not like we could have influenced that outcome. Alright, let's go say hello. Looks like we got about half a dozen. Should be fine. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, God. This is bad. I didn't realize it. I thought they were just going to be people, not these freaking turrets. that was a direct hit. We're playing a little bit of peekaboo here. God damn it. Okay, one more. Nice, that was a good jump. Well, that wasn't, though. Okay, I think we did it. Whew. Where are we going? I'm not even sure if we're supposed to be here. I kinda went off the beaten path a little. That was a little scary. Oh, thank you, Shini. So, I don't have a pass card. Well, just like any other RPG, we don't have the freaking pass card. We gotta go find it, or we gotta... Fusion torch. Survey station, survey station, survey station. I guess I gotta go to all these survey stations. I think I did one, but I don't remember which one I did. Why am I going up here? Yeah, this whole, like, vehicle is just sweet. Who doesn't want a vehicle that can jump? With 6 wheels? Let's go. And a boost? And it can fly? Like, basically the Normandy's up in the sky somewhere. And this thing got dropped out of the belly of the Normandy. And it can climb almost every vertical wall. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, that was a close one. Nice. I feel like there's more here. Ah, there you are. Let's just go deal with these while we can. Ooh, that one was a direct hit on us. I like how they kind of peek out when we get close. There we go. I can't remember how to heal the Mako. I think we're gonna have to do that at some point. How do we heal it? I'm not sure. All right, let's go do another little battle here. I think I assume we're not going to just walk in here easily. Ow. You like the zoom option?